guys, today I have a very interesting approach. This person is the Daily Concierge. She wrote a book, Lessons from Madame Chic. She spent some time, I think she said she spent some time in France with a couple that was super, super, super fancy. She didn't come from a fancy family upbringing, and every day was formal. Every day was fancy and formal. Well, I don't know if she used the word fancy or formal, but she talks about how living a formal life can be better for you. So she has a kind of a different take than usual. And I will leave information to her in the description as well. But I'm gonna just some notes that I took from her. She says that living a formal life helps you maintain a healthy weight. If you think about the actions of a very casual life, you might picture someone in sweatpants sitting on the sofa, binging, watching TV, and mindlessly eating chips out of the bag or ice cream out of the carton. While this might feel comfortable, this mindless and informal behavior over time can be detrimental to your health. You aren't paying attention to what you're eating or what you're doing, and you are prone to overeating and gaining weight over time. The second is living a formal life keeps you stylish. When you become accustomed to a more casual life, your style gets casual too. Just look at the popular culture. As time goes on, we all get more casual and comfortable. And, wearing pajamas to Walmart is an extreme, but that's what is happening today in our culture. But when you get used to always dressing, even if it's dressy casual, rather you would become uncomfortable if you weren't appropriately dressed. The thought of going out in public in tattered sweats would horrify you. If you're used to dressing simple, but nice on a daily basis instead of sitting at home in your pajamas all day or sitting at home in sweats all day. If you are used to putting something comfortably dressy casual on, it does have a different it does put you in a different mindset. If you every day stay in your pajamas every day, you really don't get as much done at home. It really does affect you. Fly Lady says always get up and get dressed from head to toe, even if it's tennis shoes and even if it is casual, because at least you're dressed and you're ready to get to work, where if you stay in your PJs, you really just don't feel like getting anything done. It is a mindset. And then this person, the Daily Concierge, Madame Chic, she takes it a step further. The nicer you feel, you dress, the nicer you feel, and the more productive you are. Living a formal life keeps your mind sharp. Living a more formal life beckons you to learn more than to consume more. Watching entertainment on TV or at the movies definitely has its place, but you can overdo it. When you begin to live a more formal life, you become interested in expanding your mind and learning more about topics that interest you. You start to listen to audiobooks while doing housework. You enroll in courses online. You turn your traffic commute into a university where you stretch yourself to learn. Living a formal life helps you keep good manners. As society becomes more casual, so do our manners. When we slow down and live a more conscious and formal life, you are more apt to care about behavior and decorum, and keep good manners and etiquette a top priority for yourself. The person who lives a more formal life employs calls for restraint and calls upon proper etiquette. All right, and then living a formal life keeps your space clutter free. If your surroundings are formal, you are likely to notice unsightly clutter more. All right, now this is what Jennifer Scott says of the Concierge. Jennifer shares with us how to live beautifully in our home by identifying the problem areas and implementing systems to correct and then maintain peace and beauty in our homes. That formal life. Beauty really is order. It's not about a certain style necessarily. We all have different styles, but it is about a flow and order and a feeling. And it's a mindset that develops by keeping a more beautiful lifestyle. Jennifer says women are very visual creatures and we really do care about our space. The reason that we want to be organized is so that we're not living in chaos and we're able to visually see what we want reflected in our own style and our own aesthetics. Now, Jennifer Scott says your home will tell you what needs to be done. Some may be surrounded by clutter. Some may need a different laundry system. It will be different for everyone. If you aren't sure what the problem areas are, go outside and walk back in with the eyes of someone looking to buy your home. That's a different perspective. Pretend like you're going to buy your home and walk in and look at it in that light. None of us are born with self-discipline. Some of it depends on how they were raised, but it's ultimately a muscle that you have to work out every day. Attack the giant problem areas first. Those are our biggest distractions from enjoying our home. Once you are aware of what the problem area is, do something about it. Then you will implement a system to ensure it stays that way, not just a one-time solution. And that's what my podcast is all about and what her videos are all about. You can listen to all of my podcasts and get a good perspective on that. And how to tackle clutter when we're overwhelmed. There are so many ideas out there. You just got to find the one that fits you and your lifestyle. Once you are aware of what the problem area is, do something about it. Then you will implement a system to ensure it stays that way, not just a one-time solution. Consistency is key. You have to be self-disciplined. And if you have children, it's really key because you have to consistently train your children. They're not just going to want to do it on their own. It has to be a constant consistency for everyone. And yes. Start by making your bedroom a priority. Make it a beautiful space you enjoy with a nicely made bed, beautiful lighting, and pretty flowers. When establishing a routine, start with making your bed every morning, cleaning your dishes every night, and having a clean bathroom. The rest you can let go for later, but those are her 3 that she finds the most important. If you are looking for the most important areas to start with, those are the most important because those have to stay clean on a daily basis. And then the bed just gives you a sense of control right off the bat, because when you come home, when you go to bed, that's going to be the first thing you see when you go to bed. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this short little video about living the a beautiful formal life and the effects it has on you. It's almost it's just a healthier lifestyle mentally as well. When you have beautiful things around you, you want to keep it beautiful. It may take a lot of work to get there and to create a system that you can keep up with on a daily basis, or you may have to declutter until you can keep the system and keep your home nice and neat. It does simplify things, and the beauty part makes you want to keep it that way. All right, guys, I appreciate you and I thank you for listening, and I will see you on the next podcast.